2, 1, let's go.
Oh
Hello,
gosh. I can't say 3, 2, 1.
I just got $400,000.
Oh my god. If you ask me, it's just flat out no.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. If you're here to see a nuclear bomb explode, please leave. If you are here to see the best person in the world, me, keep watching. Today we're going to tackle a very important question. Does abstract art have value? And if so, how much value does it have? Today we're going to bring both sides of the argument and let you viewers decide for yourselves. We have a special guest, Isha, today, who is a believer of abstract art. And we have me, a non-believer of abstract art, a very, very, very big non-believer of abstract art. Our goals today will be to convince each other of our side of the argument. So let's get started. So, my first question for you, Isha, is does a famous painter's abstract art hold more value than mine if we both have the same painting and the same idea?
Well, in my perspective, maybe, but maybe not, because the famous artist may have more hype than you, just like getting an autograph from like Justin Bieber versus getting an autograph from your best friend. Which one would be more valuable to the public, right? So if the piece is the same, also that would be called plagiarism, so try not to do that.
And do you think the people who are buying it to show off that they bought this painter's painting or to show off the painting itself? What do you think?
Maybe a little bit of both, because there are a lot of people who just buy work for it to be on their walls. So there are a lot of people who just buy work for it to be on their walls. Maybe they like the painting, or maybe it's because they have that much money that they can just throw around and say, "Oh, I bought a painting from this guy." So
When you see abstract art, do you like the painting more or do you like the perspective or that document, the artist's statement on the painting?
well, for me, both of the factors are important, because if a piece is just plain ugly, then nobody would want it. So, but if there's meaning behind it and you get to like listen to the artist's perspective or read what they were thinking when they were making that piece, you start to understand it more and like it more. So, don't judge a book by its cover.
And do you focus on deriving your own meaning more or do you just go with what the artist's saying and that?
A little bit of both. The artist put their feelings into that, so you have to appreciate that and you have to look at what they were trying to say. But if you can connect to it, that's also cool.
And does a picture or a replica of the painting hold the same beauty?
If you ask me, it's just flat out no, because almost every artist uses texture, so taking a picture of something with texture just totally defeats the purpose of that in the first place. And then there's depth in the painting, and that's kind of gone. And painting is not the only media that people use. If you're looking at a sculpture, for example, it would look so much better in real life versus seeing it on a camera. And just looking at anything on camera isn't even half as nice as looking at the real thing.
Okay guys, this is before the filming of the video. Let me give you a lowdown on what's about to happen. So, we are going to play a game where Isha is going to try to guess the value of certain abstract art or how much it would go for. But one of the paintings is going to be mine, so let's see if she can figure it out. Back to the call. So let's get started. Okay, this artwork called the Black Square is a empty canvas, a blank page, otherwise known as the black square. If you remove the subject from the art, you always end up with the black square. This is art in its purest form, without any extra additives. So,
Interesting.
how much would this defines art itself? So, how much do you think you would give for this painting?
I don't know personally, but I know a lot of people would want to pay a lot for that. So I'm gonna say, for my I'm just guesstimating here. This is not actually what I would pay. $20 million.
$60 million.
Oh my god!
How much? That's
Wow.
that's Bill Gates' house right there.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
another famous one by Jackson Pollock, called Autumn Rhythm. It assumes the scale of an environment, enveloping both the artist as he who created it for the viewers to confront it. This work is a record of its process of coming into being.
Hmm. From what I've seen so far, 60 million, 50.6 million. Probably gonna say higher than that actually, because this one,
$20,000.
well, not even remotely. All right,
Apparently, apparently
but
it's not
reasonable.
valued as much. It's still a lot, but
Still a lot.
it's hard to really put a value on these things because abstract
Yeah.
art is it's the person who sees it. He puts the value on how much it is. It's different for each person.
And
Right?
if you think it's worth that much, that's how
I
much it's worth.
mean, honestly, I did a project like that in elementary, splattering paint on paper. But $20,000. Okay, okay. The
This
description
one's
I got
cool.
of this one was the artist wants you to look at the beautiful colors. He wants you to stare
That's true.
this into this unique colors in his painting. So how much?
Um,
Pink
30 million, somewhere around 30.
30 million. Okay.
Yeah.
So like
Mm,
I don't see why he sees value when he sees it in an auction versus he sees it in like a kid's bedroom where they've put paint on paper. But like I guess then the artist didn't even have a good description for this one, so I don't know.
That's true, yeah.
Okay, $72 million.
Oh, wow,
This is
that's
crazy.
the
This
highest.
is like you could do so much with this money, but apparently, person buying it
You want to
was like,
spend it on a painting.
this is a good use for it. Okay, last one we have the three branches of life. Here we have a blue background, black, three strokes across.
Hmm.
So how much would you give for this?
It's kind of pretty. This is not how much I would give at all. I'd probably max out at 100, but 100 bucks. But I'm gonna say 400,000.
I just got $400,000.
You did this one?
$400,000. So I here have my mouse trackpad, okay, and
Yes.
over there, there's a little black mark.
Oh my God.
Okay,
It's pretty good though.
apparently my
$72 million.
apparently my artwork is worth a lot.
Yeah. Paint
So
that on a big canvas, see how much money it'd get you.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. If I put my name as like a famous artist, it could probably sell
Maybe.
for a lot. You never know. Are the artists who sell these paintings scammers? Or do you think that it's okay that it's selling for this much because the person who buys it thinks that it has value?
Well, in my perspective, they are not scammers because someone genuinely thought this piece was worth those millions of dollars. And in addition to that, a lot of paintings are auctions, so it might sound like a ridiculous amount of money to pay for a painting, but again, someone thought it was worth that money. So they're not scammers. Someone was willing to pay the money, so it was sold.
I'll be setting up my gallery and
Yeah,
selling
good idea.
selling parts of my mouse pad
I'll be there
for $400,000.
for $400,000.
Okay, so thank you so much for being here. It was so nice to hear your opinions. So until next time, subscribe and hit the like button, and don't waste your life savings on abstract art.
Oh gosh. So
Bye.
there are a lot of people who just buy work for it to be on their wall.